What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again. And in this video, I want to show you how to duel as Darth Vader. But before I do that, I want you to understand his lightsaber forms and how to utilize them into his gameplay. So as we all may know, Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, and Anakin Skywalker was a master of Form 5, or Shien Jim So. But as time passed, I feel that Vader took bits and pieces of each lightsaber form and created his own hybrid form. Jim So usually holds a lightsaber with two hands, so each strike will have a lot of strength behind it. Vader was seen a lot holding his lightsaber in one hand, in which would be Form 2 or Makashi, but this could be due to the fact that he had cybernetic limbs, in which granted him enhanced strength. But it could also be due to the fact that Count Dooku, a master of Form 2, Makashi, was the only one to ever defeat Anakin other than Obi-Wan. He also used Form 5 Shien to deflect blaster bolts back at his attackers, but when it came to lightsaber combat, he often kept his attacks very close to his own body, and which leaves me to believe he also used Form 3 Surisu, and considering the fact that Obi-Wan was his master, that's not a stretch at all. Whenever Darth Vader attacked with only one hand on the lightsaber, he did not swing his lightsaber in the style that Form 2 Makashi teaches. His single-handed swings often resembled the patterns of Form 1 or Shicho, targeting the arms and head of his opponent. But when he attacked with both hands on the lightsaber, he seemed almost as if he was transitioning back and forth between Form 3 and Form 5. Using Form 3 to let his opponents exhaust themselves, and then switching to Form 5's brutal strength, parries, and counterattacks to overpower his opponents. He has also been seen on several occasions mixing force powers in his lightsaber combat, such as catching his opponent off guard with a push or a choke, in which indicates that he also used Form 6 or Niman. And this is why I cannot give you a proper description of his lightsaber form, simply because his form is a hybrid of more than two forms of lightsaber combat. I think he strived to perfect his lightsaber combat, taking bits and pieces of each form to craft a perfect lightsaber form with very little weaknesses. Where one form had a weakness, he took a piece from another form to counter that weakness, but this is a wild shot in the dark. Maybe you can let me know what you think about what I said in the comments section. So, after I kill this guy, playing as Anakin, we will go ahead and get into the tips and tricks, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Now, the thing about it is, there isn't very much of a learning curve with Darth Vader, so let's just get into it. Here is your typical block, forward dodge, and attack. And as I say in all my videos, what you do is you do this until the opponent catches on to what you are doing, so that way you can change it up once they catch on to what you're doing, but if they do not catch on to it, then guess what? It's an easy win for you, correct? Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to the alternative method of how to utilize that tactic. This time, you will first attack, and then forward dodge, and then attack, and you will repeat the process. This is just an alternative way, or a more aggressive way, to do method 1. Okay, and yes, I missed right there. Please do forgive me. Okay, now with that being said, moving on to the next tactic. Now this one will be common knowledge, but you will do a choke and a saber throw, alright? Now that is a form of a punish. Now this one is a punish that pretty much everybody knows. Now, the next one that I'm going to show you is going to be one that I don't really see too many people doing. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to perform a choke, and then a attack, and then a saber throw to the ground or at your opponent while they are on the ground. There you go. As you see, that does basically the damage of a saber throw that hits twice with the intensified saber throw star card. Alright, moving on to a more advanced one. Now, while being attacked, you want to do a saber throw and then choke before the saber throw comes back to you. As you can see, it does a ton of damage while you still have very little damage done to you in return. Alright, so there's that. And let's just go ahead and get on into the actual matches because, my goodness. Sorry about that, people. Whew. I was trying my best to hold that in for the longest. Please do forgive me. Anyway. So, here we are. Me as Vader versus Anakin Skywalker. My goodness, I am so sorry, people. Please forgive me. Like, really, I cannot help it. at this moment, there's like dust in the air or something. Anyway, right now, let's focus on what I'm doing in the match. Other than completely getting destroyed at the moment. Like, really. That's what it looks like anyway. Okay, so there we go. Got the saber throw. Alright, I got the dodge, got the choke. I got the punish while he was on the ground. Oh my goodness.
A valiant effort.
Ooh, this dust. Okay, this guy is very cocky, as you can tell. He literally just let me hit him. I don't know if he's just trying to be funny or he thinks I'm garbage because he got all them hits in on me or what, but buddy, you are about to get serious with me. You are not about to just toy with me like I'm just some random garbage. Hell no, boy. You better get ready for some real shit. Alright. Yeah, as you see, I did a couple swings to get him very defensive, and then I was dodging behind him, as in using Method 2, the alternative, the aggressive version of Method 1 that I showed you in the tips and tricks of my video. The reason I didn't really have too many more tips as Vader is because there's not really much to work with. I mean, compare that to Yoda, where Yoda or Luke or Darth Maul, where you can turn all these flip tricks and all these, abilities into mind games and everything like that. Vader, he don't play those kind of games. He's just a damage dealer. He's just like, bitch, come here, let's get this over with. Okay. With that being said, here we are in the second match. And it's going to be Anakin and Yoda in this match. Okay. So now that the sneezing is over with, now I can actually talk correctly. I do apologize for that a second ago. Okay, so Yoda, there we go. I dodged behind him and got him with the attack from behind. Got him again, 2 times this time, and he got me with the dash attack or whatever it's called. I think it's called dash attack, but anyway. And as you see, it is now currently a 2v1 situation. Oh, yes. Yes, I can clearly see your attempts to defy me is quite something. There we go. As you see, like I was saying, went for the punish. And as you see, he tried to attack me and I went on ahead and did a close range saber throw. Trust me, those are safe to use. As much as everybody thinks like, like you have to play so safe, you really don't. You really don't have to play that safe, just to be honest with you. Me, I can play safe or I can play very aggressive. It just depends on who I'm fighting against.
No.
Okay, now let's see. Right there, I dodged backwards, let him, so that way whenever he does his dash attack, he actually, instead of landing behind me, he lands in front of me. That's the reason I did that. or I'll let him go past me with his dash attack, so that way I can go for the choke before he lands. Alright, so now as you see, I just handled a 2v1 situation with Darth Vader. So now, here we are versus Chewie and Lukey, the Dookie, or Luke Skywalker. No, Luke Skywalker's not terrible, I just like making that joke. It's a joke I always used to do. But anyway, there we go. I got him with the combo that rarely ever works. And as you see, I'm trying to get behind him. And as you can tell, these people that I'm going against are not really trash. You know, like, they actually are dodging, they actually are blocking, they actually are trying to use methods to trick me into doing things that I don't want to do. But, you know, like, I'm literally inventing the rule book here to lightsaber combat, man. Them games don't work on me. I'm the one teaching people how to do them. I'm just saying. Alright. There we go. And I tried to get behind him, and that failed. There we go. Try to get behind him, and there we go. Ooh, nasty. Come on now. You know that was nasty. Got him with 3 attacks from behind. Okay, Anakin and Obi-Wan. Here we are for the 1v1 situation. Now, let us see what happens in this scenario. You know what? Okay, I'll just take the stairs. I see. Y'all don't want to come to me, so I gotta come to you, right? There we go. Get hit. And look at boss. Let me dodge behind you real quick. There we go. And you missed your attack, so you get punished. And okay, now let us finish this, shall we? Come here. Come here, I say. Wow, are you actually gonna block? What is it with all the Anakin players that are so cocky? I really would love to know why these Anakin players still think they're God or something. They still think they're God mode. I'm like, dude, you are not what you used to be. Anakin is not what he used to be honest. The only thing that still makes him really valid is 2 things: heroic might and retribution. That's it. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not bad, he's good, he's very strong, but come on now, stop playing with him like he's still God mode or something. Actually try. Like, really. Alright, so let me dodge behind him. There we go, got the punish, as I told you from my tutorial, getting behind your opponent. Okay. And there we go. Go ahead and get my saber throw in. Boom. And I want to, of course, it's going to be obvious that I want to get this blaster character out of the way first. And my saber swings did not want to go to his ass. It was like magnetizing me to him, but not allowing me to hit him. Oh, man. Alright, and this fucking Luke Skywalker, man. This guy is so fucking irritating. Like, those kind of players, oh my fucking god. I'm sorry for cussing, but my goodness, man. Get out of here. Like, really. Anyway. You know, you gotta love them kind of players who love to do that kind of crap, where you'll be focused on somebody and they'll be there tagging the life out of your back just because you have to focus on somebody else, you know, and so they're trying to be super cheap and just hit you from behind, you know. Yeah, I guess you could call it a strategy, whatever. But anyway, alright, it's about to be another 2v1 situation with me as Vader. There we go. And of course, like I said, I want to get the blaster character out of the way first. And this frog, this damn frog, knows exactly what I'm trying to do and that I have to get the blaster character out of the way, and now he's trying to play all brave. Okay, buddy. Okay. Now that I can focus on you, let's see what happens. There we go, just as I thought. Time to get it over with. Alright, that's gonna be all for this video. If you liked the video, then give me a sub.